Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Jurassic World Dominion. This is the brand new Jurassic World movie out. This will be obviously a non-spoiler review. So as you've seen in the trailer, it was pretty loud. This brings back this movie brings back the original cast from the Jurassic Park movies as well as the new cast from the Jurassic World movies. Brings them together for this movie. Now this takes place 4 years after the past movie, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And in this movie, they're basically Owen and Claire are taking care of Maisie, the girl, the genetic clone girl from Fallen Kingdom, and they live it away. And they also in the same area as the raptor Blue with her little pup, as you call it, Beta. And so in this movie they both end up getting kidnapped, both Maisie and Beta at the same time. And so Owen and Claire have to go rescue them. And then also in the meantime, with the original cast, there's a big plight going on around the world because of the famine going on, because there's giant the giant locusts everywhere. Now, I should premise that, of course, the dinosaurs got out after Fallen Kingdom, so now they're all out in the world. And so it's kind of the premise is like how mankind is going to coexist with the dinosaurs just running free in the world. So basically, so you've got these three different plots going on with the Blue and Maisie being kidnapped, as well as the giant mutated locusts that are engineered by this company Biogen. And so the original cast, of Alan, Ellie, go to figure this out, and then of course later on they meet up with Ian, so Malcolm. So they're all together. Alan Grant, Ellie Sutler, and Malcolm all come together as the original cast. And so basically, this movie's all about these storylines going on. They all go to adventures together, and they all try to meet up there and basically try to stop Biogen while they're in the meantime while trying to avoid dinosaurs. So I know this movie's getting pretty bad reviews, but although, I mean, to me, it's not as bad as people are saying. I thought it was kind of a mixed bag. Now, I've always been a fan of the Jurassic Park movies, since obviously the first one's the best. And I kind of liked them in the center. I did really like Jurassic World of the new trilogy. I like Jurassic World was the best. The Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom, I thought Fallen Kingdom fell off in quality. This one, I think it's not too bad. The dinosaurs, I'd say for the positives, the dinosaurs look great. I mean, dinosaurs are photorealistic. You're watching it and it's like, wow. And there's a lot of good dinosaur action. A lot of dinosaurs attacking and eating people or running through cities on the countryside. So when there's dinosaur action, this movie is great. I think the big critique that I have with it, and that most people have, is that there's just so much going on in this movie. It almost becomes a tedious watch because there's like I said, there's three subplots going on at once. It's like they focus on something, it's like, oh, here's these characters here, and then all of a sudden, oh, here's these characters over here in somewhere part of the world, and oh, look at here. Like it's constantly jumping back and forth between different characters doing different things. And so it just kind of tedious to watch because you're like, okay, it's not focused at all. It seems like they tried to cram so much into this movie. It's kind of like 3 or 4 movies into one. And so it's very kind of distracting and very kind of like schizophrenic in that way, because it's just constantly jumping back and forth between plots. And finally, they kind of come together there at the end. So it just kind of makes for a very distracting watch. So the plot, I think, is very kind of subpar compared to previous Jurassic Park movies. So it's like that. But I mean, if you're coming to see just good dinosaur action, I recommend this movie because it has a lot of good dinosaur action, and the dinosaurs look really good, especially the big giant predators. They're like very fun. But and this movie does pretty much hit you over the head with nostalgia. Like at parts they do pretty much recreate scenes from like the first Jurassic Park and other Jurassic Park movies. Like really recreate them. So it's like, see, you remind me, like member berries, as the jokes say. This movie's very much member berries. So I can see why people critique this movie, because the plot's kind of all over the place. There's a lot going on. So you do feel, so at times it does feel like the movie's dragging because there's just so much going on, so many different subplots that they have to wrap up. So in that case, it's kind of tedious to watch. But other than that, I did enjoy the dinosaur action, and what they kind of the message that the movie is trying to get out there. So overall, I do recommend it. It is a fun movie at times. I mean, like I said, the plot very much slows it down. So you do, even though it's just a 2 hour movie, you feel that runtime. It does kind of drag, because it feels like this movie's trying to just do everything under the sun. So, but overall, I do recommend it. It's a fun movie. Go check it out if you love dinosaurs and you want to see some dinosaur rampaging action around the world. This is the movie for you. And I think this is going to be the end of the trilogy. So it'll be interesting to see if they decide to do anything of that. And I said, and I mentioned too that both casts are great. I love Bryce Dallas Howard. I think her character, Claire, has had the most development over this trilogy. She came from a long place. She was just a cold corporate exec in the first movie. Now she's like very much concerned about the fate of dinosaurs and her relationship with Owen and trying to rescue Maisie. And then of course the original cast of Alan and Alan Grant, Ellie Stetler, and Ian Malcolm, they're great. They have great chemistry. And so it's kind of interesting how the two plots come together there. But like I said, it's a long road to get there until plots all come together at the end there. And so overall, I would say I recommend the movie. It is fun. It's good nostalgia, but it definitely has its issues, and I see why it's gotten blasted by critics. So, but check it out for the dinosaur action, and overall it's a fun time in the movies. So that's my review there of Jurassic World Dominion. If you've seen it, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and always like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you later. Take care.